Completing the level 70 Capstone Dungeon unlocks WT4 and with that ancestral items. Doing this earlier than level 70 is a good idea to drastically improve your character. The dungeon itself is not that hard, but doing the end boss at level 60 was the hardest challenge I encountered in this game yet. In this video, I will quickly show the build I used and then explain all abilities of the boss and how to handle them. The raw footage of my successful kill is linked in the description. The build I used was similar to the Shatter and Burning version shown in the Maxwell Ice Shards Sorcerer endgame guide by Northwar, link in the description. The main difference was that I used Avalanche instead of Shatter. In the build you use Ice Shards to deal damage. Inferno is used to group enemies together, Frost Nova to freeze and deal massive AoE damage, Teleport to get out of danger, Ice Armor to absorb some damage, and finally Flame Shield to become invulnerable. From the visuals, it looks like the boss only does fire damage, so I recommend using a fire resistance elixir to increase your survival chance if you are not already planning to use another elixir. The fight always starts with a ring of fireballs that shoot from the boss into every direction. When trying to avoid them, you should probably not be too close to the boss. As a sorcerer, Ice Armor should be enough to take minimal to no damage, so you can just ignore it entirely. There's also a similar ability later in the fight, consisting of multiple waves, making it a bit harder to avoid, especially if there's other stuff happening at the same time. The next ability consists of projectiles fired in quick succession. This can be easily avoided by walking in a circle around the boss. Now this is my least favorite ability of the fight. You can sometimes avoid the damage by standing between the circles, but in my opinion this is extremely unreliable because of how imprecise movement is in this game. If you click near your character, you will overshoot the target and possibly run into another damage source. My tip is therefore to either use an ability that lets you get away from all circles entirely, for example teleport, or use something that allows you to take the hit. Personally, I tried to save Flame Shield to counter this and then use Frost Nova to get rid of the adds. For the Succubi, I usually grouped some of them up with Inferno. Avoid the wave of the Fire Cone attack. When there are multiple, just go back to the first. This triangle summons 3 big demons. Walking through the fire does some damage, but it's survivable. The pentagram later summons 5 demons instead and leaves less space at the center, so try to stay on the outside. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.